Hello, fragrance specialists! My name is Chance, welcome to my guide, and thank you so much for taking a look at our Roman Chamomile breakdown. Before we get too far into this video, however, I just want to go over something really quick here. In my previous video on German chamomile, I alluded to these two oils being far more similar than they really are. That's my bad completely. I had a discussion with some other aromatherapists, and going back and forth, I kind of saw the error of my ways. So before we dive in, I just want to go over a couple of the differences between the two, and we'll start with Roman chamomile. So Roman chamomile is actually a light yellow in color, and although they do have the same body of fragrance, at least in my opinion, Roman chamomile does have a slightly milky aroma to it, where German chamomile is actually a dark blue color, and it has a slightly woody aroma to it. So there are some similarities between the two, but there are also some distinct differences. That being said, let's now dive into Roman chamomile. But before we check out the profile, as always, please consult your doctor before use. You may have some allergies to this particular oil that you're not aware of, or it may just affect you differently. So despite the fact it is a relatively safe oil, just check just to make sure. Now let's dive into the profile of Roman chamomile. Its scent is most commonly described as sweet, fruity, and herbaceous. However, it does have that slightly milky scent, as I alluded to earlier. A lot of people can't smell it, but we seem to unanimously agree it was there in some capacity. I just feel like it's lost as soon as you blend it with anything, and even at its lower concentrations, I have a very hard time detecting it, but that just might be me, so who knows? Let me know what you think down beneath. In terms of uses, there's a lot of them. Abscesses, allergies, arthritis, boils, colic, cuts, cystitis, dermatitis, dysmenorrhea, earaches, flatulence, hair, headaches, inflamed skin, insect bites, insomnia, nausea, neuralgia, PMS, rheumatism, sores, sprains, strains, stress, and wounds. Needless to say, this is a very popular oil that a lot of people get a lot of benefit from. In terms of method of extraction, it is unsurprisingly steam distilled, as with the vast majority of flowers and even essential oils in general. It blends well with bergamot, clary sage, geranium, lavender, jasmine, neroli, and rose. Check out our videos for those a little bit later on and sprinkled throughout the series. I'll try and put the links down beneath, however it is kind of a tasking chore, so if they're not down there yet, please do forgive me. In terms of additional notes, there's no known safety considerations for Roman chamomile. Once again, it is an incredibly safe oil to deal with. However, on an individual to individual basis, you may react to it, and as always, follow proper dilution practices, whatever the dilution rate may be for the task you're using it for. Now let's quickly dive into the history of chamomile. This is going to be very similar to the history of German chamomile. They do, of course, come from the same root plant, so it's to be expected. Chamomile is one of the most important medical herbs native to southern and eastern Europe. It was imported to India during the Mughal period between the 16th and 19th centuries. Now, it is a favored medical plant in folk and traditional medicine. Its multi-therapeutic, cosmetic, and nutritional values have been established through years of traditional and scientific use and research. Very trusted plant, very common, looks great in gardens as well. A lot of people grow chamomile. It's just overall a fantastic plant, and its multi-uses has certainly kept it popular and really helped protect the species as a whole as time progresses. Now let's look at a recipe involving Roman chamomile, and as always, if you like this oil and if you see use and value in it, please do check out our partner Rocky Mountain Oils. They have great prices, live support, and a really fantastic reviewing system, so please do check them out. That being said, let's take a look at this recipe. This is Feminine Support Massage Oil, and the recipe reads as followed. 5 drops of Roman chamomile, 8 drops of Clary Sage, 5 drops of rose, blend of rose or geranium depending on personal preference, 1 drop of Vicks berry or a blend of Vicks berry, and 1 tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil. You will mix the ingredients together, store in a dark colored glass container, and massage into the affected areas when necessary. Overall, it's a very simple recipe that could potentially help a lot of people and really showcase the importance of essential oils, so I really do like it. And in all honesty, it's not terribly expensive to create something like that. That being said, let me know what you think of Roman chamomile down beneath. Be sure to mention any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, or recipes you may have involving it. That being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, may all of your future endeavors smell divine.